Okay, basically, let's say we have 1,000 XRPs today, or let's actually say we sold 1,000 XRPs back when I sold it when it was 219. So 1,000 XRPs at 219 would be 2190 in dollar value. People are complaining because the price just went up to 259, which would cause that dollar value to be 25.90. And they're thinking they just lost because they sold where I sold. They're thinking they just lost $400. Okay. Or let's just do the percentage. It would be 18.26% because of the original number. This is the original number. So the difference, the $400 has to be factored on the original number. So that would be 18.26%. However, of what? 18.26% of what? The percentage that they're freaking out about is only the dollar value. It's the dollar value. But our maneuver that we're doing, even if you sold at $2.19 like I did, it's going to actually give you more of XRPs. And let me tell you why that's important. Because, and this is where the small thinking comes in. So let's just scratch all this, because remember, we're not focused on that, because that just gained us 18.26% of dollar value. This move's going to gain us probably 50% or more of XRPs. And so what we're going to do is now factor this in. So if we sold 1,000 XRPs at 219, let's go ahead and scratch this out for now. That ends us up with $21.90 because we sold it at 219 with 1,000 XRPs. Now XRP goes down to $1.40, like my dream stated. And now you have $21.90 to buy XRP at $1.40. So $21.90 divided by $1.40 is going to give you now 1,564 XRPs. Okay, XRPs. Now, why is this important? Watch this. You now have 50% more XRPs than what you started with. Now, why is this important? Because if it goes down in price, okay, you might have just scraped off this 18% of dollar value, whoop-de-freaking-do, because it doesn't matter. That's going to depreciate your XRPs anyway if you do scrape. Not a big deal. It happens. That's what you want to do, is get gains. But with this God move that we're doing, let's say it comes back up. Okay, let's scratch all that, and let's say not even 250. Let's say it goes to $10 a coin. If you stayed in here, okay, and you didn't sell, you would still only have 1,000 coins when XRP goes to $10. Obviously, you're going to have $10,000 worth of XRP when it hits $10. But if you did this maneuver, now you're going to have $15,640 worth of XRP. So no matter where XRP goes in the future, you just basically now have to factor in which you're going to have after this maneuver. And this is what's crazy about people getting bent out of shape about this little 18% of dollar value when we're focusing on 50% of XRP value. So wherever XRP lands one day, many prophets have said it's going to go up to $10,000. What's $10,000 per 1,500 coins versus 1,000 coins? That's the difference maker here. The information that I just shared with you is based upon all sorts of different factors, whether it actually does what I expect it to do, based upon dreams that I've had in the middle of the night. So please understand, this information that I'm sharing with you is based upon dreams that I've had, which I believe is the voice of God, but it's up to you to determine, to test, to discern, and to determine for yourself what you believe according to your spiritual walk and according to your level of faith and according to your level of discernment. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. All of the information that I shared with you is hypothetical in nature, meaning it would have to come to pass in order for those factors mathematically to equal those end results. However, I believe that I'm hearing from the voice of God. And of course, in the coming days, we will all be able to test, we will all be able to discern, most importantly, at that point, when the rubber meets the road. Thanks for watching. Take care.